Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might happen to be right now. We are back. It's another bright and sunny and very blue sky day today. It's time for some more barbecue. Now, I'm actually going to get some smoking doing today. I'm going to do some ribs. I do have some friends coming over today, so apologies in advance. Just realizing you can't see my face with my hat on, so I'll take that off for a minute. Yeah, so apologies in advance if we have a few more muted sections. There's going to be a lot of background noise going on today. But we're going to cook up some ribs, and we'll see how they turn out. All right, now we are going to be smoking today, but I am still going to start off with some charcoal, just because it's a good base for the heat to put the wood on. So we're going to go ahead and get that going now. All right, we have given our coal time to get nice and hot. And now, we're not putting this in the main part of the grill today. We're using our side box. We're using our smoker. So this, be very careful because yes, things will come out the bottom as well. That's going right in there. A few stubborn bits. Alright. So, yeah, we've got our coals in our smoke box to get us started. I'm going to break down any of the bigger pieces, so we want a nice flat bit. I'll let you guys see that in a second. Alright, so there we go. We've got our coals down in there. And in just a few minutes, we're going to be adding some wood on top. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and go get our ribs ready. Nice and simple one today. I always like to keep these as simple as I can because, well, good barbecue does not need to be hard. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, preferably not too much. And if you can get it to the point that you can do it without a lot of effort, that means you can do it more often. See my logic there? Yeah. So, while I'm getting my gloves on, and again, if this is the first time watching, I know for those of you who have been watching for a while, you'll be tired of hearing me say it. But yeah, if it's your first time, I wear the gloves so that it's a bit easier because I'm working out here in the garden. Alright, so starting out, we've got some baby back ribs, and what we've done is these are full racks of ribs. I've cut them in half just so that they fit in my bowl a bit easier, and I've just basically had them soaking in a bath of Coca-Cola. Again, caramelization, that nice sweetness that goes with it. And I am going for a sweet and spicy rib today. Alright, now that we've got the main bit of that out of the way. This is why I layer up my gloves twice as well, by the way. Alright, starting out, we've got some brown sugar. Yeah, if you don't learn anything else from this channel, please pick up brown sugar and Coca-Cola. They are great for helping your meat caramelize and get that nice Maillard reaction and that lovely kind of smoky barbecue taste, even if you're not actually smoking. Even if you're just throwing it on the grill, if you have those flavors, it's going to give the kind of the feeling of barbecue, if you know what I mean. That's the same thing that you get with barbecue sauce. I mean, barbecue sauce, most of the store-bought stuff you get is basically ketchup and brown sugar, or ketchup and molasses. And it's because as soon as you get that kind of molasses brown sugar hit, it's quite similar to that Maillard reaction that you get from good smoke and barbecue. And I'm talking my way through this right now because my brown sugar is clumped up and I'm trying to make sure I've got enough of it on there. Alright, and then like I said, I am going for sweet and spicy. So we've got this guy out today. And we're going to go ahead and put that over the ribs. Now then, we will be putting a wet sauce on these later on, but for now, that's it. We're ready to go get the grill ready. Okay, here we are. Now, I do have one of these lovely rib racks. I highly recommend, if you are going to be doing ribs, you get one. They're not that much. I think this one was about a tenner off of Amazon. As you can see, some of the smaller racks, you have to make sure that they stay in a little bit. It depends on how long your butcher cuts them. How well they want to fit. I should have put the big one on that end. Look at me thinking about things a little bit. Alright, there we are. Now then, we do have two reasons why we put those big ribs on the end. The first one was obviously that the little ones were not fitting. The other one is, though, that's going to be the hottest part of the grill, because your heat's coming from the box here, through there, and hitting the ribs. So having the biggest one on there is going to kind of shield it and help out with some even cooking. Now, I've got some lovely chunks of cherry wood. And what we're going to do is we're just going to throw these in on top of our coals. We're going to try not to burn ourselves. There we are. And then we're going to go ahead and close that up. Now then, you're going to immediately see we've got some smoke here. That's because there's a hole between these two parts of the grill. And once we've closed that box up, we've got air coming in from this side. It's going to flow through here into the grill. And once I close it up, over the ribs and out the chimney on the other side. We're going to leave those now for about 3 hours. Doesn't need to be an especially long cook this time around. I could do them a lot slower, whatever, but like I said, I've got people coming over. So we're going to go ahead and get them cooking now. And the temperature is going to start coming up in there. And you can see it rising even as we speak. Alright, just a quick update. We've left these go for about an hour now. And there we are. I would say these are looking pretty good. I'm happy. See you guys again in a bit. Alright, we are back again. Someone's at the front door. Yeah, back again. Can't help but make a Slim Shady reference this week. I know this is not a music review channel, but, well, if you guys have not seen Houdini by Slim Shady yet, as soon as you finish watching this, go watch that video, because, yeah, everyone should have seen that. Everyone. Doesn't matter if you like rap. I mean, Eminem's basically a historical figure at this point, isn't he? Alright, so we've got all of these out the rack. I'm going to go ahead and move that off the grill now. We're going to lay all these out flat. And ignore the tinfoil there we've got. I've got some corn on the go that I'm going to serve with this later on. And I know I'm not covered how I do that at the moment, but basically I've just taken corn on the cob, butter, wrapped it in tin foil, poked some holes in the bottom so that you can let some smoke get in, but not as much gets out, and put it on the grill. There, I've done corn as well. Alright, so we've got those laid out. I've got some of my barbecue sauce. Now, I would normally use my mop for this, but if I'm honest, I can't find it right now. I've got 3 of the things, and none of them are to hand when I need one. So this is pretty much my basic barbecue sauce that I've done on the channel any number of times. It's a bit of bourbon, a bit of honey, some base sauce just bought from the store, and a few other bits in there. I'll try to see if I can't link to the video where I've done it, if I can remember which one it was. I've probably done it in a few of them. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and paint that on. Make sure we've got plenty of it on there. Yeah, I'm painting it on because you can make sure that you get it in all the nooks and crannies that way, but then we'll just get some on top as well. Emma commented the other day about me putting stuff into a bowl to soak it and then just pouring on top of it. But that's what you do sometimes. You get it in there to get it all round and through, and then whatever's left you just pour on top. Alright, so we're going to leave those again, and we'll come back and check on them. Alright, it's time to get these ribs off of here. Just open that up a minute. Let the smoke clear. And we're just going to grab these, put them on a tray. And my guests aren't arriving for about another 45 minutes. So I'm going to put them just in a oven on a very low heat to keep them nice. I'm going to take this corn and slide it over here to the cool side of the grill now. There we go. Go ahead and bring that down. I'll have some more stuff to throw on here in a minute. But first, let's try a rib. Okay. Yeah, now I know it's nice and shady under here, so apologies, the lighting's not the best, but we got ribs. Now, the test, and let's just see. I will be honest, not 100% my best work. It comes away, but not quite clean. That's because I cooked them a bit quick. If I had made a point of putting a little bit less wood on, cooked them for a little bit less time, they would have had that nice, just bone pulls out clean. I mean, the bone's still pulled out. They're still going to taste amazing. Yeah, they still taste great. But yeah, if you have the time, do them a little bit slower. And I'm gonna go put the rest of these in the oven because otherwise I will sit here and eat all of them before my guests get here. You guys have a lovely day, and I'll catch you again next week. Bye bye.